Why haven't we gotten any leaks from episode 70 part 3 yet? When will the release date of episode 70 part 3 be? Has one of the TV men been taken hostage? In this video we will answer all these questions, and also I have new theories for what might happen in part 3. Also, a fan animation has been released recently, which is the most logical and longest of them, which I am sure you have not seen. So be sure to stay with me until the end of this video, because I am sure that no other YouTuber has told what is said in this video and the secrets of my analysis. For example, the floor we are on and the type of this room, which I had mentioned since the first day of the release of part 2, and many other things that no one has talked about yet. Hello guys, I'm Master Toilet and welcome to this video. Before continuing the video, to support the video, hit the like button, and let's go to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the episode 70. We can reach it and there is nothing left. So subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next videos and analysis. Let's go! And we start with the reason why we probably won't get a leak for episode 70 part 3 until now and maybe later. You still remember this leak, right? We got this leak even before episode 70 part 1 was released, but we have not seen the scientist toilet until now. And surely, according to these, this leak must be related to part 3. One of the reasons we haven't received any leaks so far is that, and we got the leak of this part 3 a long time ago. Well, that's why we haven't received any leaks until now, when 9 days have passed since the release of part 2, episode 70, and maybe we won't get any more leaks until the day of release. But nothing can be confirmed for sure, and we might get a new leak today or tomorrow. But why did it take so long to release part 3, episode 70? One of the reasons may be that we are going to see one of the longest and most action-packed episodes in the history of the series once again in 70. But as for the scientist toilet, the last time we saw him was in a very strange room, and we saw him through the cameras inside the base, so surely he's finding a way out of this situation. But where was he last? When the red shirt cameraman looked at his tablet, it was clear from the way he was pointing that he saw the scientist toilet nearby through another camera. And the description of this episode tells us the same thing. I have to say there is a very high probability that the scientist toilet was in this same room as storage area 2. Also, if you have seen my previous videos and my analysis video, you know that there is a camera in this room which is very difficult to see. It can be said that the red shirt cameraman was able to see the scientist toilet in this room by using this camera. That is why we went to this room. Since this is a storage area too, it should be related to the scientist toilet because he is usually very interested in collecting things and reproducing them. So, according to this theory, it can be said that the scientist toilet is not far from us and is located near us. According to this, we can reach the scientist toilet in part 3, episode 70. But now it's time to go to the fan animation of episode 70, part 3. This fan animation starts from the continuation of the original episode. We see plunger cameraman arrive at a strange door with a dark speaker man. Thanks to the device that the secret agent gave to the red shirt cameraman, they open this door. But after this, suddenly the scientist toilet who was in this room went to the right corridor, and fortunately he did not see us. After this, we also go inside this room and see a scene similar to the room we saw in the main part. Since we were in storage area 2, it's possible that there was a version 1 or even more of them, which is exactly what we see in this fan animation. And it looks like a scientist toilet workroom. In this room we see a lot of equipment from weapons, monitors, and a whole lot of other things. After this, the plunger cameraman moves to the left side of this room and we see exactly the monitors that are similar to the ones that the red shirt cameraman showed us. The plunger cameraman moves forward and suddenly a text is shown saying, "SKIBIDI Titan is ready." This fan animation really gives us new theories about part 3, episode 70, and one of them is the Titan SKIBIDI that we might see something like this. After this, the plunger cameraman turns to the right and we see 3 chambers that are probably related to the scientist toilet experiments, one of which is similar to male 09. After this, they go to the same door where the scientist toilet entered and open this door as well. After opening the door, we enter a corridor where there are 3 more doors and we see a writing on the wall that tells us that this is the control room. Plunger cameraman is confused and doesn't know which door to open, but the dark speaker man suggests the opposite door, and plunger cameraman does exactly the same. After opening this door, we reach another corridor, and in this corridor it seems that experiments and hostages are kept. As we can see, one of the mutated toilets is kept in the first door, which is really strange. But after this, something completely strange happens and we see the TV scientist. and if such an event happens in the original version, many questions will be answered. One of my theories is that all the technology that toilets have ever acquired from TV men and other agents could be this way. My theory is that the scientist toilet could have taken one of the TV agents hostage and made him unable to escape from here and obtained the information from him. And since he has the ability to teleport, he could bring all the things for the toilets. Of course, this is just one of my crazy theories, and we will have to wait until the release of Part 3. Anyway, after this, in the corridor ahead, we see the members of the Alliance who are trapped here. Also, at the end of this corridor, in another room, we see two people. And maybe after a long time in the original version, we see finally normal people. After this, plunger cameraman releases all members of the Alliance. But suddenly at this moment we see the scientist toilet going to his room. Immediately, the plunger cameraman goes after him and shoots him with his gun. The scientist toilet uses his laser to kill the plunger cameraman, but the dark speaker man throws a knife at him and prevents this from happening. They finally manage to kill the scientist toilet. But after the scientist toilet dies, an alarm sounds, and in the meantime, someone electrocutes the dark speaker man from behind and kills him. And we see that the brown cameraman starts his revenge, and the plunger cameraman, who can't do anything, falls into this trap. And this is where this fan animation ends. Surely one of the best fan animations for Part 3 Episode 70 could have been this, which was made by a channel called Vector God, and his video link is in the video description. And you can support him. These fan animations gave us a lot of theories and opinions about what might happen in Episode 70 Part 3, but what do you think? Be sure to write me your theories in the comments. But now it's time to talk about the release date of Episode 70 Part 3. It seems that if we are going to get a leak from this part, we will have it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Also, until today, 9 days have passed since the release of Episode 70 Part 2. Also, with today's date, we are 3 days away from February 7th, which is the birthday of this series. Most likely, we will receive Episode 70 Part 3 on the same birthday of the series, February 7th, in 3 days. Unless we have a surprise from Defuk who suddenly uploads the episode, but whenever Part 3 Episode 70 is released, I will post the analysis of this episode. So, in order not to miss the future videos, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so that you don't miss the next videos and analysis. Also, if you like the video, hit the like button. See you in the next video. Master Toilet.